If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The cameras here and the microphones, and they wanna know.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Stylin, strings.
Hi, I'm Chris Henkel. I play for Lancaster Country Day, and I'm at the Crease Monkeys Lacrosse Camp up at Lancaster Bible College. And I got this stick strung at a local store, and after the first season, it just broke. And I was just wondering what went wrong, and so I can avoid the problem again.
Hi everybody, I'm Justin Skaggs, and this is the E-Lacrosse Question of the Week, brought to you by Stylin String Cheese TV. I'd like to start off by thanking Chris for both the question and letting us borrow his stick. I know a lot of people who fall into this problem. Whether you're getting your stick strung by the local stringer on your lacrosse team or through a corporation, it's important to make sure that you're getting what you paid for. I'm going to go through this week, break down Chris's stick, tell you a few other things you can look for to make sure you're getting a quality job. Let's take a closer look at it. Now for a little stick autopsy. As you can see, the top of Chris's stick has completely blown out. This is probably due to the fact that the stringer used a very thin top string. This top string is almost the same thickness as the sidewall going down. It's a good thing to mention that here at Stylin Strings we always use girl shooters. They're very, very thick, very durable, and as you can see, he did a lot of scooping, and your top string is going to get a lot more wear and tear. So just make sure they're using the right materials. Now, shooting strings are something that are unique to the player. Unless you express personal preference to the stringer, you should go ahead and expect 3 shooting strings. This stringer gave him 2 shooting strings, and as you can see, the top one is very poorly done. Your whole stick's going to be messed up if these shooting strings aren't correct, so make sure they're done to your preference before you pay the stringer. Now, as we go down Chris's stick, you can see that the sidewall is very, very loose. The stringer did this to create a pocket. Now, if you're going to pay someone to actually string your stick, you should make sure that they pound the pocket in and don't rely on the sidewalls. If you can stick your entire finger through it, it's probably too loose. Now, going down a bit further, at your last hole, it's important to tie off and secure your mesh very, very tightly. You can see here, it just gets more and more loose as you go down toward the bottom. At the very bottom of Chris's stick, you can see another example of inappropriate material usage. He used shooting strings to tether off the bottom of Chris's mesh. I would go ahead and stick with the girl shooting strings. I feel as though they won't give as much, they won't stretch as much as you use the pocket, and it's just a cleaner, better look. Now, before you take the stick out of the store, go through, check all the knots, make sure they're all very, very tight, very well strung, and check to make sure that he singed all his edges, because if you pay for this, you take it home, it's going to fall apart in your hands. Now, after you nitpicked and made sure all your small details are good and you're feeling comfortable with that, make sure your pocket's legal, throw the shaft back on it, and go out and get a few throws in before you leave. The whip needs to be perfect. You paid for that too, and if it's not, go back in and ask them to fix it. Most of them will be happy to do so. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and cut this out and give him a pocket to be proud of. I want to go ahead and thank Chris for the question and letting us play with the stick for the day. My name is Justin Skaggs. This is the E-Lacrosse Question of the Week, brought to you by Stylin String Cheese. Please enter your questions to the email address below, and check us out on Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. We offer a 20% discount if you're a friend on each. Alright, you guys have a good day, and keep laxing.